We got the top down, cruising at 65. The engine's rolling, it's good to be alive. Out on the highway, oh yeah, we're free now. We watch the sun rise up, we watch the sun go down. On the open road, it's so inviting. On the open road, that's where you'll find me. Straight through the night, no matter where we go. It's good for the soul out here on the open road. You know we crank it up, throttle open wide, wheels to the black top, never look behind. The only guarantee is that we're free now. We watch that sun rise up, we watch that sun go down. On the open road, it's so inviting. On the open road, that's where you'll find me. Straight through the night, no matter where we go. It's good for the soul out here on the open road. Come on, come on. Hey, hey, hey. On the open road, it's so inviting. On the open road, that's where you find me. Straight through the night, no matter where we go. It's good for the soul out here on the open road. It's so inviting. That's where you find me. It's good for the soul out here on the open road. Starting with a little off the top from the corner store. The funny thing about a little is you always want more. I stole a nickel in my pocket and I'm gonna go far. Now I'm robbing the graves in my own backyard. I am a thief and a liar of the very worst kind. Oh, I sell to the broken and I rob them blind. I will build you a house with my own two hands, and then burn it to the ground as quick as I can. As quick as I can. As quick as I can. I have to lie to go to bed and lie to wake up, to forget the voices of the dead.
Alright, hey everyone. Gonna be doing a quick hop from Asheville, North Carolina down to Orlando, Florida. Spirit Airlines today, the Fenix A320. Let's see, power and everything should already be on. Looks like passengers haven't started boarding yet, but they will be shortly, so let's go ahead and get moving. Let's first just check our overhead. Alright, power's on, batteries are on, 27.5 volts is good. Logo lights are on, seat belts, no smoking, and emergency lights are all on. Crew supplies on, ground controls on, quick CBR test. Good. IDs are set to nav. Let's run an APU fire test. Good. Engine 1 fire test. Good. Engine 2 fire test. Set. Let's get our cabin air conditioners set. That's all good. Let's go ahead into ATIS to get our weather and condition.
Isability 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 6,000 feet. Temperature 28. Dew point 23. Altimeter 3006. Density altitude 4100 feet. Arriving and departing runway 35. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Quebec. Asheville Regional Airport.
Alright, information Quebec. Landing and departing. Moving to the south side of the airport, departing north. Started yet. Should be starting soon. Clearance. Here.
Passengers boarding started.
Gate 2. Let's say hello to our co-pilot and cabin crew here first. Hey Mary, how's it going today?
Seneca 7 Charlie, Mike Reedback, correct?
Welcome on board.
Oh, it's going, I guess. Just, you know, doing my thing here. How's it going up there, Captain?
Good.
Welcome aboard, folks.
Hey
I'm
Kyle,
Mary
ready
Smith,
for
your
our
flight
flight
attendant.
to
Just a heads up,
Orlando?
it's a low-cost airline, so don't expect much. The seats are a bit dirty and, there's no food or drinks. Just buckle up and we'll be on our way.
Orlando it is. Let's get this bird ready for the skies.
Asheville ground, Spirit Wings 198 at gate number 2. Information Quebec, requesting IFR to Orlando.
Boarding pass, please.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Welcome on board.
Jetway kind of came into the plane a little bit there.
JetBlue 198 cleared to Orlando. Radar vectors Sugarloaf MT, Asheville. Then as filed. Climb and maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.8 squawk 4214. Expect runway 35.
Alright, clear to Orlando, RNAV to Sierra, Uniform, Golf, then is filed, climb and maintain 6,000, expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.8, squawk 4214, and we'll expect runway 35 for Spirit Wings 198.
Good evening. May I see your boarding pass?
Be able to read that correct, I was in the settings there. Okay, cool. So let's start getting configured here.
Hello.
Boarding has started, Captain, and the first passengers are aboard the plane. Welcome aboard, everyone. This is Mary Smith, your flight attendant, and we're flying with a low-cost airline today. We're heading to Orlando, so take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any help, just shout out to the crew, all right?
Camp is our alternate. Cool. Let's go to the Unit A page. Request the flight plan.
Good evening.
Radio check. Asheville ground, Western 55 Romeo.
Hello.
Yes, 198.
Western 55 Romeo is mid-ramp with
Austin next today is going to be 40.
VFR departure to the south.
Cruise today is flight level 360, 36,000 feet.
Requesting a flight following if that's possible.
IRS are aligned already.
I am working on
Cool.
that clearance. Stand by.
Let's get our wind data.
Hello.
Alright, so things were pretty calm today, actually.
May I see your boarding pass?
18,000 feet, only 18 knots. Once we get up to 340, only 2-knot winds, so pretty smooth sailing.
Boarding pass, please.
So we check the weather radar on the side here. Ooh, yeah, we got what is over.
I'm sorry, what was the departure frequency for TDM 853 Tango Bravo?
Definitely gonna hit some weather on the way. Hopefully we'll be above it
853
all.
Tango Bravo, clear to Akron Fulton, radar vectors, Parkersburg VOR, then as filed.
This way.
Climb and maintain 6,000, expect flight level 290 and 10, departure 125.8, squawk 4447, 853 Tango Bravo.
TBM2 Tango Bravo, read that correct.
Uh-oh.
This way.
Sim just froze on me. Oh, that's no good. So I'll be right back for a moment. Alright, sorry about that. Sim completely froze up. Takes like 10 minutes to restart the whole thing, which is super annoying, but we're back. Back at Asheville. Let's just restart up the plane here. Power on. The lights on, seatbelts on, smoking on. Emergency lights armed, crew supply on, ground control on. Already ran our test, so I'm assuming those are. Just assume those are the same. Let's get air conditioning on. SayIntentions kept our flight, luckily, so we don't have to request clearance or anything like that. Do I need to reset H 6? And we need to pull our flight information here. Go. A. Request. Good. Our MKS 8. Box index is 40. Cruise today we said was flight level 360. Good. Yes. Wind data. Requested. Good. Alright. Flight plan. So we were given runway 35. Let's see, direct to Sugar. Yeah, no SID. And arrival, we're looking at runway 35 right. Cert, star, Grinch 5. Is white. Perfect. Okay. So I already just instant loaded everything, so we'll confirm all this is correct. Let's send it to the McDo. So we have 56.3 on the zero fuel weight, 28.9 on the center of gravity. So check that first. B, 56.3, 28.9, good. Block fuel 6.1, just about 6.1 on board, good. Let's go to our takeoff performance. So while we're doing all this too, let's get our APU going. Pumps on. You should be coming up. Alright, so 3.5. Set the load sheet. We're going to be flaps 1.
Longitude 8 Lima Golf, engine start approved.
Sync the weather.
Endeavor 124 with information to Zulu. What's the take up 5 for New York, Florida?
Alright, so 129, 130. B2, up 0.1, flex 66. Up 0.1, 66, 29, 29, and 30. Looks good. Alright, we should be good. We just need to wait for our IRS stuff still aligning here before we do our pushback. CPU. Disconnected the jetway.
Asheville ground 709-280 X-ray radio check. Asheville ground 709-280 X-ray. Request IFR clearance. Call Sierra Papa.
So while we're waiting for that, we can take a quick look at our ground chart here.
Radar vectors, Sugar finish file, maintain 5,000, expect 6,010.
So going to be pretty basic. Like we push back, tail left,
and runway 35.
get down alpha, so runway 35 right here, 8,000 foot runway. We can also check private company message here. Messages. Let's just accept both of these.
02 Papa clearance on request. Stand by.
Clear to Atlanta, radar vector status file, climb maintain 16,000, departure on 125.8, squawk 5557, 02 Papa.
Asheville ground, Pilatus 70 Delta, clear runway 35 on Alpha. We'd like to taxi to general aviation ramp.
Just waiting for these to finish up, then we'll get moving. It does take a few minutes. So we've got about 17 minutes, so we're right. What? You bleed on.
Asheville ground, Bel Air, November 227, Whiskey Alpha, just Alpha 4 ramp from runway 35. Request taxi to general aviation parking.
So there's a transponder too.
Alpha Juliet, thank you very much. 7
We
Whiskey
will
Alpha.
give in 4214.
Bel Air, 7 Whiskey Alpha, you're welcome.
Asheville clearance,
so
Kilo
we got our
5545, request IFR clearance to Roanoke. Asheville ground, Western 070 is clear of runway 35, taxiing to aviation parking.
Western 070, Asheville ground, taxi to general aviation parking via Alpha Juliet. Have a great day.
Taxi to
Quick fire
aviation
test while we're waiting
via
here.
Alpha to Juliet. Thanks so much. 070.
Hey Digi, how's it going? Sorry I wasn't keeping an eye on the chat. Hopefully I haven't been there too long. Waiting for me.
Taxi to the active.
Nice. I just had a freeze and crash to desktop. Haven't had one of those in forever, so I had to do a quick reboot here. Alright, finally the IRS are good to go. Alright. Let's get out of here. Asheville ground, Spirit Wings 198, gate number 2. Information Quebec, ready for push and start.
Push start approved, tail east.
Push and start approved, tail east, Spirit Wings 198.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Comanche 1 Golf Zulu, roger.
So tail east. So
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
Taxi runway 35 via Hotel Alpha Alpha 1, south departure. Climb and maintain 5,500.
Release parking brake.
Parking brake released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, ignition switch. Start engine 2 coming up. One of my most immersive flights was a flight Phoenix in the 736 GSX FS2 crew, first officer, SayIntentions, was busy. Yeah, I bet. Sounds busy. I think I'm using all that, except I don't really use FS2 crew. I think I have purchased it, and I tried it once, couldn't figure it out. I'll probably have to try to revisit it.
First off, buckle up your seatbelts. To do that, just pull the strap across your lap and click it into the buckle. To release it, just lift the buckle. Simple enough, right? In case of an emergency, oxygen masks will drop down from above. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth, and, breathe normally.
Set parking brake.
Don't worry about the kids. Just put your mask on first and we're helping them. Now, if we need to evacuate, there are emergency exits located at the front, middle, and rear of the aircraft. Just follow the illuminated signs to get to them. Oh, and if you need to use a life vest, it's under your seat. Just pull it out, put it over your head, and pull the straps around your waist. To inflate it, pull the red tabs. You can also blow into the tube if it doesn't inflate. So, that's it for the safety stuff. Just sit back, try to ignore the dirty seats, and we'll be on our way. I'll let the captain know we're ready for departure now.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Right. Looks like we got a plane that didn't quite catch a model match livery in front of us. It's alright. Alright, she's showing us the pin. Good to go. Okay, let's get spoilers armed. Max auto brake set. Flaps 1.
Asheville Gray on Western
Turning down
070.
0.1. There.
Go ahead. Asheville Gray on Western 070.
Wind shear and weather radar on. Taxi light on. Anything come off. It's ready. Off config. It's cabin check. Looks like we're good to go. Alright. Asheville ground. Spirit Wings 198 ready for taxi. Runway 35.
Asheville ground Western 55 Romeo. Western 55 Romeo is mid-ramp with information Sierra. VFR departure to the southeast to 5,500. Request flight following.
Did they hear us?
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Asheville ground. Spirit Wings 198 ready for taxi. Runway 35.
Upon departure, maintain at or below 5,500. Squawk 6524. Contact tower on 121.1. Western 55 Romeo.
Spirit Wings 198, taxi to runway 35 via Delta Alpha Alpha 1.
Runway 35 via Delta Alpha Alpha 1, Spirit Wings 198. Forward to the next one, that's fine. Thinking about maybe see if we can do a tight U-turn here, but that's alright. Mr. Tug, straight at me like that. The scenery I have is definitely got a terrain issue over here.
Lima IFR to Charlotte. I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
Asheville ground. Cessna 53070.
Cessna 53070. Asheville ground here. Go ahead.
Kyle, go ahead and do the pre-departure briefing, please.
Let's do the pre-departure briefing. We'll be departing from runway 35. We'll follow the SID profile with radar vectors SUG climbing to 6,000 feet initially. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet. Weather at departure is calm, no significant weather expected en route. In case of engine failure below 400 feet, we'll continue straight and
Western
follow
070,
ATC instructions.
Asheville ground. Go
Above
ahead.
400 feet, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure,
Western
climbing to 3,000 feet
is
before turning
mid-ramp
back.
with
For
information
any issues
Sierra,
before V1, we'll
requesting
reject takeoff
to
and apply
taxi
max
to the
braking.
active runway,
After V1, we'll continue
for
takeoff
a
and handle the emergency.
southeast
Squawk code is
traffic area
4214. Departure frequency
at
125.8. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5.
Taxi to runway
V1 is 142
via
knots,
Alpha
VR is
to
147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots.
Alpha
We'll
8,
climb out at V2 plus
Western
10
070.
knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Asheville ground, Western 070 is clear of runway 17, taxiing to General Aviation Park.
Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
Asheville Tower, Spirit Wings 198, holding short, runway 35, ready for departure.
Spirit Wings 198, Asheville Tower, runway 35, winds calm. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, runway 35, clear for takeoff, Spirit Wings 198. Let's get packs off. Alright, runway 35, confirm. PM status, no blue. And up here.
Asheville Tower, Skyhawk 2055 Romeo, turning left base, runway 17. Clear for the option. Skyhawk 2055 Romeo, full stop landing.
Right, are coming up, 50% and 1. And flex. initial altitude. It's actually 4,000. Alright, throttle climb. Lead up flaps. Alright. Flex SRS runway, yes sir.
Spirit Wings 198, contact departure.
Order departure, Spirit Wings 198. Asheville departure, Spirit Wings 198, level at 4,000. Some turbulence.
Spirit Wings 198, Asheville departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 350, turn right heading 125. Vectors to Sugarloaf, Mass, Asheville, then own navigation.
Alright, climb and maintain flight level 350, turn right heading 125, vectors to Sugar, then own navigation. Spirit Wings 198. Let's start that right turn. 25. I gotta put the packs back on, that's alright. Give me a second. Climbing.
Asheville departure, RYZEN 91, 4,500, climbing 7,500 VFR. Raven 91, Asheville approach, radar contact. Raven 91, Asheville approach, contact Atlanta Center on 132.625. 132.625, Raven 91.
Yeah, that's going to line us up pretty much right to the Sugar waypoint. So I'm just going to go direct. They gave us own navigation once there, so... Go.
060 Bravo, climb and maintain 8,000.
Climb and maintain 8,000, 80 Bravo.
060 Sierra Bravo, roger, continue climb and maintain 6,000.
Alright.
Climb and maintain 8,000, 80 Bravo.
Definitely some weather coming up ahead of us.
Dear guests, you can now use your electronic devices, so feel free to get them out. Just make sure they're on flight mode, eh? Oh, and the onboard Wi-Fi service is available now if you want to connect. Just try not to spill anything on the dirty seats, all right?
Right. Let's just get our fixes in early. We're going to KMCO.
Mark 60 Sierra, request 14,000.
35 right.
I'm going to stay 4,000, 60 Sierra. 60 Alpha Sierra, contact Atlanta Center on 132.625.
radius for the fix. MCO. Right. And one more for 15. Good. Let's check our rad nav. We don't have anything in there yet, so let's start getting set up. And the clouds too. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be down above them. Should be alright. Alright, so ILS 35 right. Localizer frequency 111.15. Good. This. Over to performance. There, we need that.
Contact Atlanta Center on 127.85.
Orlando METAR, refresh. Okay, what do we got here? Winds 010 at 7.
010 Tango Bravo. Also, we'd like to go direct LOX, Lima, Oscar, Charlie, Kilo, Sierra, if possible.
Okay, altimeter 3008. Temperature 24 Celsius. Alright, barrel reference.
Bravo, direct London approved. Proceed direct.
290 on the minimum. Okay.
Spirit Wings 198, contact Atlanta Center on 132.625.
Over to Atlanta Center, 132.625, Spirit Wings 198, see ya. Atlanta Center, Spirit Wings 198, flight level 190, climbing 350.
Spirit Wings 198, Atlanta Center, good evening.
Something on TCAS out to our right. About, what's it say, 9,400 above us.
Spirit Wings 198, Atlanta Center, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Maintain flight level 360, Spirit Wings 198. Okay, arrival performance. 35 right. Yeah, it's looking like rain right now. MCO. Let's refresh this here. A little bit, but this may pass by the time we get down there if it's moving east. Just to be safe, I'm going to say that it is not dry. Let's say medium to poor. So landing weight. So, to do that, our zero fuel weight is 56.3, and estimated fuel on board 3.4. It's going to be 59. What is it, 0.4? Yeah. 59.7. Max reverse, flaps full, auto throttle. Looks like we can get away with low auto brake, so it should be good. Cool. Alright, well, got about an hour. Close. Full of clouds, yeah. Let's bring this over again here. We're probably about right around here so far. Looking pretty, flying over some weather. I'm guessing once we get down here, if this is moving east, we might get lucky and this will be passed by the time we get there, but if not, it'll be fun.
683 heavy request. 683 heavy, go ahead with your request. Request to continue on the course for arrival, but get the vectors for the visual runway 36 right approach.
And on the true airspeed, we're 467. 469 on the ground speed. It is starting to get a little hazy here. Some low temperatures here. I'm going to go ahead and turn on anti-ice. It's kind of moisture.
Atlanta Center, Allegiant 3041, flight level 360.
Major 3041 radar contact.
These temperatures again. KT, SET, ISA. Just had to look it up, how to remind myself what the different temperatures are. So TAT is the same as the outside temperature. Static air temperature, that's the one you really want to focus on for anti-ice, I guess, when we're at -8 Celsius, so below freezing. Sorry, that is the SAT. Getting the mix up, that's at 37, -37, so very cold. TAT is the total air temperature. And ISA is the international standard temperature. Let's see. PAT is the one you want to pay attention to. So we're below freezing. We're losing a little bit more speed than I wanted to, too. Our ground speed's still looking pretty good. Indicated.
Center, American 9780, descending through flight level 210.
American 9780, Atlanta Center, good evening.
We're going to be breaking through this. Be a pretty soupy ride. Seatbelt signs back on. Hey Mary, just let the passengers know to take their seats. We're flying through some weather, so just in case for turbulence, have them be seated with their seatbelts on.
Alright folks, just a heads up. We're flying through some weather, so buckle up and take your seats if you haven't already. It's going to be a bit bumpy, so just hang on tight, yeah? Alright folks, we've reached cruising altitude now. So we're gonna start the snack and drink service, but just a heads up, it's a low-cost airline, so don't expect much. We do have some pretzels and a few drinks if you're lucky. After the service, we'll be selling some articles from the airline shop, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Just sit tight and try to enjoy the flight, yeah?
Let's take a look at our report chart. Let's look at the arrival first. Alright, so coming in from the north, our transition is white, so we'll be coming in this course here. 5 left to right landing. And Blake on track to cross Wolf. Okay.
Request flight level 360 for Southwest 1333.
Alright, so we'll be taking this track here.
Maintain flight level 360.
Here's Orlando, so once we get around there, we're going to be... Actually, here's the airport, so... We'll probably go to Bryce and then get vectored. 5 right. Right west runway. Yep, we're milling all the way out here. 9,000 foot runway. So we'll have to exit probably Juliet. Over the bridge. Yep, and then we'll just have to hope we're, I'm not sure where Spirit parks, honestly. It looks like that. Spirit Airline uses Terminal A according to Google. Charts parking. I'm not going by letters here. Airside 24.
Yeah,
1 through 29 range. Alright, so likely this must be airside 1 is A. I guess that makes sense. Somewhere up in the top left one. Alright, hey Digi, thanks for stopping in and watching. Have a good one, take care, and I'll catch you on another stream. See you later. Alright, yep. It's the top left one, so we're going to be... likely taxi all the way across the top here. We're so good going over a few bridges, that's for sure. Alright, cool. Alright, so our dashboard estimated time en route is telling us about 35 minutes. Let's see what flight plan is telling us. It's like more like 40 to 50-ish minutes. About 45-ish. This takes into account, you know, the turns, the arrival approach, all that. The dashboard is more of a, if we were to go direct to the airport at this speed, that's how long it would take. So that's a bit. Does look like snow below us.
Spirit Wings 198, contact Atlanta Center on 127.905.
Over to Atlanta Center, 127.905, Spirit Wings 198, see ya. Atlanta Center, Spirit Wings 198, flight level 360.
Spirit Wings 198, Atlanta Center, good evening. 198, Atlanta Center. Contact Jacksonville Center on 133.3.
Over to Jacksonville Center, 133.3, Spirit Wings 198, see ya. Jacksonville Center, Spirit Wings 198, flight level 360.
Spirit Wings 198, Jacksonville Center, good evening.
D-Baggins. How's it going? Long time no see. Nice, thanks for stopping in. We are doing a quick flight from Asheville, North Carolina down to Orlando. Gonna be descending through some weather for sure on this one. Fun stuff. Let's check our weather, make sure everything's updated, fresh. 0107 is the same, 3008 is the same for the altimeter, and temperature is 24, that's all the same. Okay, cool. Claiming VFR weather, so it might be clear once we get to Orlando. We'll see. We'll break out of this. It's starting to look a little bit better. Clear enough for me to face off. Get a little bit of speed back here.
Spirit Wings 198, Jacksonville Center. Expect the Grinch 5 arrival. I'll start your descent in about 10 minutes.
Alright, we'll expect the Grinch 5 arrival, and we'll wait for a descent in about 10 minutes. Thanks. Spirit Wings 198.
Spirit Wings 198, good evening. Jacksonville Center here. Expect the Grinch 5 arrival, and I'll start your descent in about 10 minutes.
Roger that, Spirit Wings 198. My first read back as a question or something. Alright, so on the approach, we're going to want to descend down to 5,000, 1,600 for the glide slope. 1.15, let's just double check. Okay.
National Center, DHL 75 with you, flight level 370, carbon 390.
DHL 75, Jacksonville Center, good evening.
So we are just about entering Florida from Georgia. It's starting to look pretty gray out there again. I see below some of it though. Traffic ahead about 20 miles. Is that 1,600 feet above us on 6? I don't think we're going to see him in this.
Center, Firefly 007 requesting non-IFR clearance to Hilton Head.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
Flight 007 is cleared to Hilton Head via Isuzu, climbing 3,000, departure frequency is 134.65, squawk 163, and expect runway 29.
ice back on, starting to look pretty soupy out there again. Yeah, this guy might be on the same path we are. Kind of cool if we follow them into Orlando. Keep an eye on it. Yeah, they're about 20 miles ahead of us. Message here. 2.
Honda Jet 3, Charlie Fox, Roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved. Squawk VFR.
Descent is in about 5 minutes. Brighter, maybe we'll break out of these clouds here in a moment.
One second while I grab the paperwork.
Line number 07, clear to Hilton Head via Suzu, climbing 3000, departure frequencies 134.65, vector 0.29, and squawk 5555.
Spirit Wings 198, descend via Grinch 5 into Orlando.
Descending via the Grinch 5 into Orlando. Spirit Wings 198. Alright, let's start the descent. Need this right now. I thought I said it. 5 So that's one.
Alright folks, we've left our cruising altitude and started our approach to Orlando. So everyone needs to return to their seats now, and the lavatories are not allowed anymore. Buckle up, it's going to be a bumpy ride, eh?
Just what passengers want to hear. But if you look at the clouds, she's probably right.
Delta 319, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Delta 319, all right, go ahead and contact Jacksonville Center on 125.375 when you can.
Okay, we'll be talking to Jacksonville on 125.375 Delta 319.
Jacksonville Center, American 2271, flight level 330.
American 2271, radar contact.
Right, we got RYZEN altitude now. Descent rate. Speed breaks out a bit because we're a little too fast.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 4924, flight level 380.
Southwest 4924, radar
330.
Android 3698, radar contact.
Clouds are breaking up a bit. It's good news.
Asheville 385, contact Daytona approach on 125.8.
Over to Daytona approach on 125.8 via Asheville 385.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1458, flight level 350.
Delta 1458, radar contact.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 866, flight level 360.
Delta 866, radar contact.
Jacksonville Center, AVX 4118, flight level 330.
AVX 4118, radar contact. Asheville 385, radar contact.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1386, flight level 370.
Delta 1386, radar contact.
Start getting some lights on here. Sun is setting. I think we'll be on the ground though beforehand, but just in case.
Delta 1319, contact executive approach on 119.4. Switching to executive approach on 119.4, Delta 1319.
Jacksonville Center, Alaska 326, 17,000.
Alaska 326, radar contact.
Jacksonville Center, Envoy 3966, flight level 340.
Envoy 3966, radar contact.
Alright, let's switch it. On each. Catch that green dot. Let's out a bit. Alright Kyle, why don't you go ahead and do our arrival briefing?
Alright, Brian, we'll be arriving in Orlando on runway 35 right using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the Grench 5 arrival. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 35 right. Weather at arrival shows wind 09 or 5 at 22, gusting 36, few clouds at 2200 feet. Broken cumulonimbus at 4,000 feet. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. Squawk code remains 4214, and approach frequency will be 118.1. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
Great. Okay.
Spirit Wings 198, contact Orlando approach on 119.4.
Orlando approach 119.4, Spirit Wings 198, see ya. Orlando approach, Spirit Wings 198, descending via the Grinch 5 arrival to 5,000.
Spirit Wings 198, Orlando approach. Good evening, Orlando altimeter 30.06. Expect the ILS runway 35 right approach into Orlando.
3006 on the altimeter, and we'll expect ILS runway 35 right approach into Orlando, Spirit Wings 198.
Contact. American 152, contact Miami Center on 127.2. Switching to Miami Center on 127.2, Eek American 2152. Delta 1312, Orlando departure, radar contact, cleared direct Buffy.
300, clear 2667.
United 1994, heavy turn left, heading 150.
Turn left, heading 150, United 1994 heavy.
Constraint at this waypoint for 14,000. Should be dropping further once we pass that, I believe. So, yeah, down about 9,000. Lower this to 3,000. And then, well, that's the altitude we're going to be at. So temps looking icy. Yeah, don't worry about that anymore. We do need to get some speed brakes out though. We are losing the descent path. Speed brakes. Retracted.
Delta 010, turn left, heading 140.
Megan, 1010, we're turning to a heading of 090, over. FedEx 358, proceed direct, face Shaw. Cleared for the ILS, runway 35, right approach, descend and maintain altitude 3000 until established.
Down to 3000, cleared for the ILS, runway 35, right approach, FedEx 358.
Cabin crew, check that everyone is seated and has fastened their seatbelts. Alright folks, we're on our final approach into Orlando now. So, it's time to turn off your electronic devices and stow them away until we arrive at the gate. Put your tray tables up and make sure your seats are in the full upright position. And, don't forget to buckle up, yeah? You'll get info about your connecting flights from our staff on the ground. Thanks for flying with us, eh?
Spirit Wings 198, descend and maintain 4000, turn right, heading 200 vectors for the ILS, runway 35, right approach.
Descend and maintain 4000, turn right, heading 200. Spirit Wings 198.
FedEx 358, contact Orlando Tower on 118.45.
System on.
Switching to Orlando Tower on 118.45, CA FedEx 358. Orlando Tower, FedEx 358, established on the ILS, runway 35 right.
FedEx 358, roger. Allegiant 542, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.0.
Switching to Jacksonville Center on 134.0, Allegiant 542.
Caravan, 2 Mike Echo, contact Executive Tower on 118.7.
Over to Executive Tower, 118.7.
Orlando Airport right there. That will be branched out for a little bit of an extended downwind. Let's try to slow us down now, like we're on final. That's fine. Let's accept to slow down and descend.
Spirit Wings 198, turn left, heading 150.
Left 150, Spirit Wings 198. flaps 1. So tracked over at good altitude. Let's get armed. No auto brake. Lights checked. It's on. We're in approach phase, so it should be good.
Spirit Wings 198, 8 miles from Fascia. Turn left heading 075, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 35 right approach.
Alright, turn left heading 075, descend and maintain 3000, cleared ILS 35 right approach, Spirit Wings 198. And the flaps 2. Kind of riding the 10 mile, or the, yeah, about the 10 mile line. Be intercepting the glide slope and localizer here shortly.
Southwest 4369, contact Jacksonville Center on 135.75.
Over to Jacksonville Center on 135.75, Southwest 4369.
Spirit Wings 198, contact Orlando Tower on 118.45.
Over to tower, 118.45, Spirit Wings 198, see ya. Orlando Tower, Spirit Wings 198, established, runway 35 right.
Spirit Wings 198, Orlando Tower, winds 160 at 7, runway 35 right, cleared to land.
35 right, cleared to land, Spirit Wings 198. And flaps full. A little far out, but our speed definitely dropped from that turn there, so we'll just ride it out at this speed. Wind is not looking favorable right now, but okay.
United 3-2, contact departure.
So it changes when we get lower. Terrain off. Series 306. I believe it was programmed. Alright, ECAM status, everything's green, no blue, looks good. Lights are on, flaps full, spoilers armed, cabins ready. Let's give them a final ping here.
Clear to Nassau. 10 Bravo Alpha. Clear to Nassau via the D-Dan E3 departure. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 12-1-2000. Expect flight level 41010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.4, squawk 5224.
Slight tailwind, very low wind though.
November 310
Like
Bravo
3
Alpha,
knots,
clear
so
to
I'm not
Nassau via the
concerned.
D-Dan E3 departure, then it's filed. Climb and maintain flight level 120, expect flight level 410, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.4 and squawk 54.
Alright, let's go to my aircraft.
Delta 5959, contact departure on 119.4.
Contact departure on 119.4, Delta 5959.
To the right.
500. 400.
Good.
300. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
Light slope. Light slope. Light slope.
TBM 2 Foxtrot Lima, contact departure.
Over to departure, 432 Foxtrot Lima.
A little bit of bounce. Really? Well, that's a little obnoxious. It's alright. Taking off opposite runway. Yeah, runway is wet. Runway, let's hold here.
Spirit Wings 198, welcome to Orlando. Contact ground on 121.8.
Captain, cabin is ready.
Over to ground 121.8. Thanks, Spirit Wings 198. See ya.
Folks, we're on our final approach into Orlando now. It's time to turn off your electronic devices and stow them away until we've arrived at the gate. Put your tray tables away and make sure your seats are in the full upright position. Don't forget to buckle up, yeah? You'll get info about your connecting flights from our staff on the ground. Thanks for flying with us, eh?
Orlando ground, Spirit Wings 198, clear of runway 35 right at Juliet.
Spirit Wings 198, Orlando ground, taxi to airside 472C via Juliet Lima Kilo, cross runway 17 right, then Hotel 1, Hotel 3. Have a good day.
Alright, taxi via Juliet Lima Kilo, cross runway 17 right, then Hotel 1, Hotel 3. Can we just get a gate at Terminal 1, please?
Spirit Wings 198, taxi to Terminal 1 via Juliet Lima Kilo, cross runway 17 right, then Hotel 1, Hotel 3. Contact ramp for gate assignment.
Alright, we will taxi Terminal 1 via Juliet Lima Kilo, cross runway 17 right, then Hotel 1, Hotel 3, and we'll contact ramp for gate assignment. Thanks. Spirit Wings 198. Alright, so let's just head that way and then we'll get a gate once we get there. Juliet.
Delta 2824, ready to taxi.
Delta 2824, taxi to runway 36 right via Bravo 1, Bravo 9er.
Anyway, we have arrived at Orlando. Alright, flaps are all cleaned up. APU should be coming on. Got all lights. It's just a taxi. Lights can't come on. Strobe can't come off. Turn lights can come on.
United 1971, ready for push and start.
United 1971, pushback approved.
Pushback and start approved. United 1971.
Delta 006, request taxi clearance.
Clearance on request, stand by.
Taxi to my 35 left, via taxi Alpha Bravo Charlie Hotel, my 35 left, Delta 006.
He's glitching a little bit here.
Delta 006, request taxi clearance.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, push and start approved. Tail south. Tail south. United 1971, ready to taxi.
United 1971, taxi to runway 35 right via Echo, cross runway 18 right, then cross runway 18 left, then Foxtrot, Charlie Foxtrot, cross runway 17 right, then November 5.
35 right via Echo, cross runway 18 right, then cross runway 18 left, then Foxtrot, Charlie Foxtrot, cross runway 17 right, then November 5, United 1971.
They told us to cross 17 right, so I think we're good. Not seeing anything on TCAS. Alright. ground, Spirit Wings 198, currently taxiing on Juliet. Can we get gate number 6 if it's open, please?
Spirit Wings 198, taxi to FedEx ramp 6 via Golf Juliet, cross runway 18 left, then cross runway 18 right, then Alpha Alpha 3. Have a good day.
Orlando ground negative. I was talking about gate 6 at terminal 1, please, for Spirit Wings 198.
Push and start approved, tail south.
Push and start approved, tail south, Delta 2320.
I was wondering if...
Spirit Wings 198, taxi to gate 6 at terminal 1 via Juliet, Lima, Kilo, cross runway 17 right, then Hotel 1, Hotel, Hotel 3. Contact ramp for gate assignment.
Alright, taxiing to gate 6 at terminal 1 via Juliet, and we will contact ramp for the gate assignment. Thanks, Spirit Wings 198. Second left up here. Yeah, there's some Spirit.
Orlando ground holding short at runway 35 right at November 5.
One
Papa Delta ready for departure. 1 Papa Delta, contact Orlando Tower on 124.3. Have a good flight. Go on to 124.3, 1 Papa Delta.
It's too much ramp. Orlando ramp, Spirit Wings 198, just pulling into Terminal 1. Just want to make sure that Gate 6 is open for us.
Ground to flight deck, Gate 6 is open for you. Welcome to Orlando. Safe flight. See you next time.
Alright, thank you. Spirit Wings 198.
Ground to flight deck, all done. Safe flight. See you next time.
Yep. This way. Let's get taxi off. Got dogs on this plane. This guy's like in. Bean stop. Alright. Engine's coming off. Seatbelt signs off. Oh. Guess I never started the APU, that's alright. Power back on. That was a rookie mistake. Just hit the APU on button but never started it. That's alright, they got power connected, engines are off, beacons off. We're good.
There are no passenger stairs. You will not see passengers with...
Oh, can't connect the jetway here? Really?
Passengers boarding started.
Why didn't the jetway connect? That's annoying. Oh, jetway just doesn't want to connect here. Bad gate, I guess. Well. Somewhere. There it goes. Alright, well everyone, that's going to do it for today. Until next time.